Princess Jen. Welcome to Princess Jen channel. Subscribe, like, share, comment.
Golf superstar Tiger Woods, who has been injured in a serious car accident in Palos Verdes, California, just outside Los Angeles. Woods has been hospitalized, reportedly with multiple leg injuries, and is undergoing surgery. It's not yet clear how seriously he's been injured, but we do know the SUV he was driving, he was the sole occupant, went off the road and rolled over shortly after 7 this morning, California time, leaving it seriously damaged and forcing first responders to use the Jaws of Life power tool to extricate him from the wreck. Gotti Schwartz is in Los Angeles and has more reporting on this. Gotti, what do we know?
Hey, good evening, Lester. Yeah, looking at that video from the helicopters above, you get a sense of just how violent this crash was. We know that Tiger Woods was the only person inside this SUV, and the Jaws of Life were used. And when you look at that crash, you can see why. It appears as though the entire engine of the front of that SUV has been almost sheared off. Now, we're getting a little bit of a sense as to what might have happened from some of the debris that's nearby. It appears as though this happened on Hawthorne Boulevard in Palos Verdes, and we're getting a little bit of a better picture from some of that debris field. It appears as though he was traveling northbound, crossed southbound, crashed into some sign that was sitting in the median and ended up quite a ways away, facing the opposite direction up on that embankment, with all of the airbags appear to have been deployed. And again, the entire engine from that car or from that SUV is missing. Now, we know he was here in California for a 2-day television shoot after hosting the PGA Tour Genesis Invitational over the weekend. Part of that included giving some well-known celebrities like Dwayne Wade and David Spade golf lessons yesterday. All of that was happening at the Rolling Hills golf course. Again, this crash happened at about 7 o'clock in the morning. It's unclear if he was headed to the Rolling Hills golf course or possibly headed away from the Rolling Hills golf course. But at this point, we know that he's got extensive injuries to both his legs, according to his agent, and is undergoing emergency surgery at Harborview Hospital. So that's the latest we have on his condition. But just taking a look at the damage on that vehicle, again, you can imagine what kind of injuries he must have had with his legs near that cavity where the engine was, and all those airbags deployed, the Jaws of Life being used to pull him out of the vehicle once emergency responders first got there.
Yeah, remarkable. The front end of that vehicle just obliterated.
Tiger Woods suffered multiple leg injuries after his car crash.
Mike, there's no bigger name in golf than Tiger Woods. You may or may not know the game, but you certainly know who he is.